Alright, how about another completed run? PB and gold be damned. Just another completed run would be fantastic. I I agree with that statement. I might even add to that saying there aren't enough people working towards fixing them. Like there are definitely people out there who feel strongly in the sense of there needs to be a change for the positive. But it seems as though there really aren't enough to form a loud enough voice. Either that, or there are enough people, but even they can't agree. On a proper course of action. Or agree upon coming up with solutions. For sure. For sure. I would actually, I would venture a theory that one of the things that has been very... Oop. I'll hold off on that for about 25 seconds. Okay, welcome back. So, I would venture a theory that the internet allowing people a platform to voice their opinions about things. And I say opinions because opinions are not related to fact whatsoever. They are 100% based on feelings and emotions, not rationale or logic. And all too often you see things that people say on the internet that are based off of feelings, and they influence other people to feel that same way because it appeals to their emotional state of mind. And more people will believe something that they hear on the internet without even bothering to fact check. And then all of a sudden, things that are blatantly not true are accepted as the ultimate truth. And I will openly admit that I am guilty of that. I am 100% guilty of that. Being influenced by what I see on the internet. But now I'm starting to become privy to it. And when I start to catch myself, or where it's like once I find myself starting to agree with something, I stop and think to myself, now wait a minute. How reputable is the person that you just heard this from? Where did they get this information from? Are they actually are they actually trying to offer constructive perspectives, or are they just spouting for engagement? So I am trying to get better about that. It's a constant process. It's definitely not something that's just going to happen overnight. It's always going to be an ongoing process of vetting out stuff that comes down the internet pike. And also nowadays we are pretty solidly set in an era where even the communication devices that we use, like our cell phones, those mics are always active. They're constantly listening to our conversations. And everything every bit of content that gets pushed our way, whether it's via TikTok or YouTube or Instagram or even Twitch, it's all based off of the data collected from our communication devices and our internet search histories. And it always seems to go in one of two ways: towards the left or towards the right. Yeah, and I totally agree with that. And that is where I presume the problem to stem from. Well, one of the problems to stem from. Yeah. Yeah, it is, and that's the tough thing, is identifying what exactly is propaganda and what exactly is What exactly is good and wholesome? Or I should say good and holistic. But then again, good is a subjective term, isn't it? Ah, missed the skip. Too bad.
Perhaps you too can use it to free yourself from this wretched land. You are... You've... Once you return with another sacred land, I will infuse your tarnished seal with another gift. I'll gladly accept any tar as payment.
You know, I do believe that that is the ultimate trick, is finding a middle ground. It's really not enough to just, like, I used to believe that the most important thing a person could do is to just be the change that you want to see, but that's a loaded approach. Because that logic could apply to... That logic could be applied just to unwholesome and unholistic things like like racism and sexism and being the change that you want to see for objectively nefarious reasons. So I try not to put too much stock in that anymore, because I recognize that there is a volatility involved with being the change you want to see. It's a tough road. It's a tough road to travel. But I think it might be fair to say that the true path of the righteous is the path that leads to togetherness. There you go. You hit the nail on the head. Hitler was the change that he wanted to see, and that was quite obviously not a positive way. Like, not a positive change. Oh wow, I can't believe I was close enough. Okay, this is going to be a fairly decent time save. Not a save, but... right on pace with personal best, so that's what's up. And thank you for the good job. Thank you very much. I had to earn that fight. That fight definitely went off the books. You know, my mother had done as much as she could for me to try to get me to think objectively instead of subjectively. And there had come a point in my life where I started to recognize the value of objective thinking. And I know just from living with myself for so long that I am more heart than I am head. Because I definitely operate off of feelings way more than I operate off of logic. But I have done everything that I can to try to apply logic wherever I can in as many elements of my life as possible. But I don't claim to be done learning. You're not done learning until you're dead. As long as there is brain activity, there is a capacity to learn new things, learn new concepts, grow, and expand. Whoa, I actually can't believe I just got that torch. I thought I actually just breezed right past it. The next big thing that I need to learn, though, is how to overcome social anxiety so that it doesn't stand in the way of a livelihood. Because I recognize that education isn't everything, and I can still make a livelihood for myself without you know, a higher education. It's just the the fear of the unknown, and the unknown in this regard are the like the personality dynamics of other people. Because I know that I am not, like I do not represent the norm by a long shot, or even what's considered average for a human's operating, like where a human operates idly. And I have experienced clashes with the way I view the world in workplaces, and you know, hasn't worked out so well for me. So I'm really trying to feel less, you know what I mean, so that I can at least function out in society, like not let my feelings get the better of me. And try not let other people affect me as deeply as I have in the past allowed them to. No, that's absolutely right. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect, and in the same breath, not everybody recognizes that they're not perfect. Some people, you know, I mean, there's a reason why we have a word, we have the word narcissist in our language, and that sucks. It sucks that there is a necessity to have a word to describe that particular type of person. We just do what we can. You're right. It's all we can do. Well, you know what, Jay? It is great to talk to you, kindred. Just being able to verbalize these thoughts and feelings with somebody who who is open to receive them, regardless of the level of agreement. Just to be able to say these things to somebody is therapeutic. And the feeling is mutual, man. Absolutely. So I've been, so I've been so engaged with our conversation that I did not even realize. I really did not even realize that this run is almost over.
and return to me. Oh. It's time.
Here we go again.
It's all wrong. The visions have dissolved into darkness. There is no ascension. Only an endless abyss, growing deeper and deeper as I stretch my wings uselessly. I've fallen into a sea of shadows. I remember wonder and light, but even that is fading. Visions weren't for me. They were for you. Are you not meant for this blighted place after all? But why should you get to escape while the rest of us remain wired in this miserable pit? It's senseless injustice. If I can't ascend, neither will you. No one will.
And I thank you for that, Jay. I hope that in some small way I can provide the same for you. Okay. This is ideal. This is very ideal. Good. Then my wish for reciprocation is a true wish. More of a reality than a wish. Oh man. Oh man. Yo, hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I glimpsed this moment over and over. Am I now to witness your ascension? Will you shepherd me across the threshold?
Reverend, thank you for the GG. And yes, Jay, this game is very weird. But I can't comment on that right now. Oh my god. I think I did it. I think I got it. Zap, thank you. Welcome in. I just hold. 8 seconds under projected RTA. This has to be it. Yes! Yes! Yes, I did it! I did it! I fucking did it! It's time for celebration. It is time for celebration. Thank you, Reverend. Oh boy, I've done it. Oh. Oh man. This is like a year and a half of trying. And I finally got sub 30. This is the world's first any percent glitchless sub 30. Thank you, Jay. Oh man. First things first. This is for all of the beatdowns that I was not able to retaliate on. And, not to mention, ring the celebratory bell. And one more for good luck. And pet the kitty, because we haven't pet the kitty in so long. Hell yeah. And last but not least, hey, I know who my lurkers are, and you know I love you just the same.
Wait. Is that you, mate? You don't even have a proper mouth. What are you doing with all those tasty rats and moonshine anyway? Ah, here I am, putting my life in your hands. You don't even need to eat.
Reverend, I gotta say that I feel bad that feel bad for you that you've been up all night, but I really appreciate you being here for this.
I mean, can I
Go
have
get
a
some
bite?
sleep, man. have some blessedly sweet dreams.
Cheers. You're less of an arsehole than you look. I gotta say, I love the way their little bones crunch. But I always end up with a little fur stuck between me teeth.
Well, you know I wouldn't have held that against you.
It can't be. Oh, the finest moonshine I've ever seen. May I have a sip? Oh, this brings a tear to me eye. You're a saint. Drop by any time, brother.
12:37 in Michigan, so that must mean that it is
You're
Damn, what
welcome to join me, you know.
what time is it? What time is it
Living
here
the
now?
brigand
I want to say
life.
that it's got to be like around
Drinking
11:30.
moonshine, snacking on rats. What's the use in trying so hard anyway? What does any of it matter? Let's enjoy our short lives. What do you say? Best friends forever? Come on then. Take a seat and have a drink. We can watch life pass on by.
And now we get to enjoy the best loot song in the whole game. Jay, thank you so much for the conversation. Thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you for being here for this grand achievement. And I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Sleep well, and I will see you again next time. And since I skipped the credits at the outset of defeating Unchained, let this roll through. Oh, feels good, man. End of the road.